going on. You know what's going down. You know what's going down. All right.
Oh, that always makes me happy to see that last part. Welcome, one and all to CLTFC Fan TV for the fans, by the fans. Man, are you trying to jump in with your Najar? What are you even doing? Man, see, y'all even doing inside jokes. I'm trying to do the damn intro, man. Screw both of you, man. Screw you, Lee, my partner in crime. It's for you, Jorge Gonzalez, aka Top Ben 90.
I'm out here fighting a good fight, JT, man. You don't want to be a part of this, dude. It's messy.
I don't.
It's not the Messi that sucks at soccer either.
Does it have anything to do with the Champions League?
No. It's about Jorge and his 12 teams that he supports, and he follows. He doesn't support them. He follows.
Oh, right.
And the three countries that he pulls for, and yeah. Anyways,
a couple of continents.
Yeah, he's got a couple continents too. Go ahead, JT, man. Do your thing, bro.
I've done it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Yeah. So before we get going, first shout out is to the shipping department, man. We love the shipping department on the show. If it wasn't for the shipping department, things would not get shipped. And so there's a lot of people asking to get first shout outs. I'm just going to go through it. Anyways, so here we are talking soccer. Yeah, it's funny. He froze. That's good.
That is good. I already went to put it up again. It froze. I can tell he's antagonizing you.
Yeah. So anyways, man, we played this weekend at the bank, the castle, the vault, whatever we're calling it.
Yeah, hold on. Because at the beginning of the video, I'm like, are we calling it the bank or the vault?
Well, I don't call it the vault because we got the vault area.
Yeah, the vault bar. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So anyways, man, it's So I call it the bank. Some people said the castle. So whatever. What do you think, Jorge?
I like calling it the bank. I've heard it being referred as the bank. The players call it the bank, so I'm gonna just stick with the bank.
All right.
Because a little money in the bank. Shotty, what you drank?
Oh damn! Shout out to Yeti Boys. Oh yeah, the Yeti Boys, man. They gave us
right
here, man.
Where's the Yeti? Where is the Yeti?
There's the Yeti.
Yeah, thanks again. That was great. Well, thank your father again. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. So
all right, so we're calling it the bank.
Yep.
I hear Lloyd on the calls. He always calls, not always, but he's calling Bronico BB all the time. Does Bronico go by BB? I know his brand is BB13. Jorge, do you hear the other players call him BB or anything like that? Is that a nickname you've heard out there besides on the call?
No, the only real nickname I've heard is the mayor, and so just the mayor. But I guess his brand Bronico is just easy to say, I guess.
Jorge and all these damn people blowing him up, man. Ding.
Yeah,
I always put everybody on silent, and it's one random person that never messages me at these times.
Well, tell him I said.
Yeah. Yeah, I call it bank. Everybody's saying the castle, the fortress, the keep, whatever, man. But a lot of it calls it the bank, man.
Yeah, but if Bank of America doesn't become the primary sponsor, which I don't see that happening, then it wouldn't make much sense after that. But whatever. Yes, the bank. All right, the bank.
Yes. Sorry, I was just getting caught up with all the comments.
Hey, well, let me take over one more thing. I discovered something, y'all, when Lee and I were talking right before the show started, because I was asking, I was like, Bender didn't even start, or he didn't even come at all. He didn't play at all, did he? And Lee was saying, no. I was like, yeah, because I was getting a shot of the players walking in, starting the game. And I was like, it's only the starters who hold the kids' hands. And that's like an international thing. And he's like, yeah, that's right. And he's like, yeah, in England, we call those kids the mascots, which I thought was kind of funny. So, yeah, we got the bank. We're not calling them BB. We'll call them the mayor. And we call the kids walking in, holding the hands of the starters, mascots. Learn something new every damn day, folks.
You're welcome. You are welcome. Oh, and tonight, the giveaway by our friend Adam from Defend the Queen. again, he's letting you guys have dealer's choice. If you would like to enter that, it is hashtag giveaway.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Wow.
And I came up with that all by myself.
Really
Yeah.
using the brain muscles on that one. And
Yeah.
Adam, please hold on that Sergio you did during our show. I'm still going to get it.
Yeah.
I got to figure that out. Speaking of giveaways, just because it's a great segment, our little fellow over here is creating quite the stir out there in the world. I hear these are going, I don't know, for between $80 and $200 or something like that.
I'm on like eBay for $600, bro.
Yeah, I mean, listen, things are worth what people will pay for them. Now, if someone actually buys it for that much, that's insane. But the thing is, I know, like, some guy took advantage of the situation and bought a lot of them off people as they were walking away. And I saw on the Facebook, the fan zone on Facebook, he posted like a picture of all of his boxes and everything. And man, people lit him up saying that he was hoarding and all this kind of stuff and whatever. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, he bought them off other people and he got 2 of them himself or something. I don't know. But nonetheless, little, I think I'm going to call him Sugary, little Sugary, hanging out with his dad and his mom, old Chico, and I don't know what her name is yet. I'm gonna figure
What are
it
you
out.
calling him?
Sugary.
Oh, okay.
It's a Grateful Dead song, but
You said Sugar Lee, and I was like, hold on a second.
no, that's what I call you, late night dog.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, are we still live?
Oh, you know we are.
Hey, anybody out there that I can cash in a favor, if you can get these Yeti Clan boys a bobblehead, man, it will be legit for you guys to do so.
I mean, I guess it's the definitely the most popular giveaway, and
Yes.
with Dia del Muerte, I always say that wrong, coming up soon. I mean, it's hot, dude, and it's a good one.
That one dude had like 17. Apparently, that they weren't even checking vouchers; they were just like handing them out, man. So
it was, well, funny enough, it was the
yeah. Shout out to my boy Nick here, man. He hooked me up with one.
yeah, that was cool. I think what was it? The Charlotte, the UNCC. Some of the guys that were hanging out were college players, and yeah, I think they were checking when I went through, but it wasn't like they were scanning anything and doubly making sure. Yeah, they just whatever. It became a very popular giveaway very quickly, and yeah, if the team lets you know over and over to be the first 7,500, and if you didn't do it, you didn't do it. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody agrees it was a mess, man. I mean, I guess it is what it is. If you want to spend $600, you too can have a bobblehead. So let's talk about the game.
Yeah.
That's what we're all here for, right? Charlotte FC. We kind of just went on like a 15-minute rant, it feels like, about stuff.
Yes. World.
It was all around the club anyways. 4 games to go. Jorge, man, what did you think of the game this week?
You know what? I think we played really, really well. I think it was really bold of Latanzio to shoot a 4-2-3-1 with Swiderski as the cam and to start Daniel Rios over Shinyashiki this weekend. And so, but it ended up working out. The guy that scored the goal was Daniel Rios. The guy who assisted him was Karol Swiderski. We played really well the first half, second half as well. I mean, even with the Fuchs red card, I didn't feel a constant threat by NYCFC. Did we play a little bit more conservatively? Sure, but it was based on the circumstances of the game. And you know what? It was really, really good to see these boys get a result after watching some performances in the past where we deserved more, but individual mistakes have cost this team. And so it's good. I mean, the reality is playoffs are barely alive, but at least we have.
Don't go too deep down in the playoff rabbit hole yet, man, because I want to touch on that later. Because we've been talking offline, and you know where we're going to go with that. So let's just kind of just focus on the game at hand.
How scared were y'all when Rio scored, but scored so early?
Yeah.
For to end up 1-0 and to start off, so many people were like, oh man. I don't know. Just sometimes I felt like scoring early, but maybe in a weird way, Fuchs. And I don't know why the hell he pulled that. Why did he do that? I mean, in the VAR, I mean, they're going to miss that stuff. And Fuchs, getting a red card, maybe somehow was like, all right, well, let's not even try to score another goal, like play more conservative. And that's, I don't know, for some reason, when they scored first, it's like, that's great, but man, it made me scared.
Here's a little top 90 exclusive. I actually talked to Fuchs off camera after the game, and he was like, you know what? It's fine that it's a red card, but he's like, why is this referee taking 4 minutes to make this decision? Why are they? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like, if it's clear and obvious, it shouldn't take you 4 minutes to look at a screen and realize that it was a red card. So I mean, he kind of had a point there, So
I mean, still, regardless, I mean, we'd have been playing 4 minutes quicker, or I think did we have like 8 minutes stoppage time or something stupid like that, man?
Yeah, 8 minutes stoppage time, and it actually ended up being 10 minutes.
Well, with that being said, too, right? I mean, Fuchs was supposed to have a red card when we played Columbus, and then I think it's a 3 straight reds, a 3-match ban, right, or a 2. I mean, it's possible that was the last time we see him play.
We need to check on that.
Tio. There's a rule that if you accumulate certain amount,
if you get like 5 yellow cards, that equals 1 red, and it's a 1-game max suspension. But if it's a straight red, I believe it's 3 matches that you miss. And then plus he was supposed to have the red card against Columbus that he got when he played against Toronto. And so it's a possibility he might not play another game for us due to red cards.
I thought you only missed 1 game if you got a red card, not 3.
A straight red is
a straight red instead of a cumulative with the yellow.
2 yellows, it'll be just 1 game, but a straight red.
Hell, learn something else new. And that's an international rule. No matter if you do something egregious and it's a straight red, they're just throwing the red on you.
Yeah,
that is 3. You're obviously out that game. You can't replace that player during the game. And then,
well, see, I believe you miss at least 2, man. Maybe Matt knows. Chance you, man, chime in for me. But are you looking that up, Jorge?
Yeah, but I can't find an answer. I mean, it says 1 against the same opponent, which makes no sense at all.
Well, just look up the generic soccer rules, man. Straight red card.
Well, this is MLS, bro.
Yeah, that's true, too.
That's what I'm saying. I was figuring it was just
it's actually a 2-match, is what it says. So a personal foul or a player will receive a 1-match ban. So that's why he only got a 1-match ban against from the Toronto game, because it was just a professional foul. It wasn't like anything vicious. So, yeah. Yep. So there we go. So he's at least missing 3 games. So he might get to squeeze in 1 more for us. So, and anywho, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens if we see him in a shirt again, right? I mean, depending on what happens next season.
Wouldn't that be interesting if that was the last time we ever see him in the Charlotte FC?
I'm sure if he can play in that last game, give him some minutes.
The player that has the second most highest sold jersey, by the way, Christian.
Yeah, in the league.
Yeah, which is kind of wild. You know, if Bale didn't come into this league, he would have been first. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I mean, an expansion team though, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The expansion team part of it, I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for Swiderski, but also with Fuchs too. It's his last name. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, that's just a fun thing to have, and
Yeah,
that's a good point too. I feel like very neutral fans that maybe don't follow. I didn't think about it from JT's perspective. Yeah. Like, yo, I want Fuchs. I want Fuchs on the back of my shirt. Let me get this shirt.
When I was walking around DC with that Fuchs 0 on there given, you know, like people would stop me all the time, and I hate to tell them to go to Fanatics because Fanatics sucks. But you know, it was what it was, so or it is what it is. Yes, and so they could. Yes, and then he corrected his spelling. So, anyways,
agreed.
Who was your man in the match, Jorge?
Ooh, bro, it has to be the French sensation, the player that's better than Mbappe, Mr. Adilson Malanda, just so composed on the ball, bro.
Man, he's such a solid.
Come in, and I'm like, bro, it's him and 10 other players, in my opinion. And he almost had that header in the first half as well.
Yeah, hit the top bin on the outside.
100%. I mean, honestly, this guy is so good. I mean, I don't see him staying in MLS that long, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like after next season, if we do well, people are going to come knocking for this guy. That's how good. I mean, when we kind of analyze him coming in, we're like, yo, this guy's really good. He's going to fit very easily in MLS. He has, man. And he looks a proper defender as well.
Do you think people are going to come for Caruso, or do you think the injury might have pushed off a lot of folks from knocking on the door?
It's just going to depend on how he comes back, because he did have an ACL injury, and you never know how a player is going to come back from that. Is he going to be the same player? Is he going to be a little bit different? So to me, it just depends. I think the way he was playing, I definitely see like a couple of teams may be interested in picking him up. Unfortunately, that injury kind of hinders that. To a 9 to 12 month injury. He's already 26, right? For him to get back to that level, maybe it takes a season or two. He'll be 28, 29.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll see. I'll see.
Do we have Malanda under contract for next year since he came in so late this year? How does that work?
Yeah. It does.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, he seemed like a force out there. And like that hitter, he came up like, like the tallest kid on the field in the sense of, like if you ever watch – kids playing soccer, there's the one kid who's like better than the rest of them. And he just came up out of nowhere, trying to get that hitter and almost scored. It was great.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's so impressive how agile and mobile he is for being 6'4".
Just how
right?
composed he is, man, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, he's a really tall dude. To move the way he does, it's just like not natural. But I mean, that's what makes him so good.
Yeah. Like it's saying here, the Eddie Clan boys are saying Milano Caruso, man, that'd be a solid back pairing right there. And then obviously we got a new right back and whatever happens with the left back. What do you think about Bronico playing up front and Carroll kind of dropping in the middle a little bit, man? What do you think of that, Jorge?
I mean, I think it was great. It was great seeing like Swiderski. We've all known, right? At least us that have followed him. He's just not a natural 9, right? He's gonna drop back. He's gonna try to link up play. He'll be at the end of some balls, but I mean, he's just not a 9 that stays in the box, right? Mm-hmm. So I think, and even in an interview that I did with him after the game, he mentioned to me, when I first started in Poland playing, I started at 10 and I started on the wings, right? So, I mean, it was a position that he's played before and he was comfortable in, and you could tell by the game, man. I mean, he got an assist, and that ball he gave to Bronico, who should have put that away, was absolutely exceptional. I think he's a guy that we're probably going to continue to see him at that 10 role for the rest of the season, given the lack of creativity. I think from now on, I would say it's safe to bet a Bronico Jones double pivot and a Swiderski at the 10.
Yeah, I mean, people are agreeing with you on the Jones thing. I think he's really come. I think he's been one of those players that been under the radar, but always puts in a good shift.
I think he played. Did Jones play his first game for us against Chicago?
No, it was Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, yeah. But also with Karen, talking about with Swiderski, when Bronico almost had it, I know he did that little thing with his leg and tried to pop it over the goalie, and maybe he should have just put it down low or whatever. But I was like, who gave that assist? And when I realized it was Swiderski, I was like, holy shit. It was beautiful too, man. It was just like he dropped back and just boom, right there on Bronico in mid stride. It was great.
Oh man. Anyways, I lost that train of thought. That brain cell just popped. It just went away.
Man,
yeah.
When y'all wonder why I'm putting on my glasses, my readers, because I don't really truly need I'm trying to read some of my notes.
No, I had a whole thing on I had a whole comment on what you just said, and it just completely just vanished, man. Just went away.
Damn.
Yes, for sure. Oh, yes, I remember. Yazviak had a really good game too, I thought.
Thank you for saying that, Lee, because you never asked me who I thought my man of the match was. I was going to give it to Jaws.
Oh, well, we talked outside the game.
Oh, I know, but like right here. But
okay.
The thing is, when I was looking at the game on YouTube again, just to take some notes, Jaws was all over the place. And I know he's taking a lot of the set pieces and all that kind of stuff. But it just seemed like he was just out in on almost every play and just had that energy and whatever.
Hopefully he steps it up and becomes the player that we expect him to be next season for sure. So anyways. Jorge, anything else you want to talk about the game, man?
Yeah, man. I think Chantry is saying like he liked him playing deeper, but I don't know if I would bet on that being the long-term solution. You know, I definitely
did you find out today why Latanzio likes to start Rios over Andre?
No, the pressure's tomorrow.
The pressure's tomorrow. I thought I saw you out there today, so
I did, but I mean I can't just go up to him and be like, "Yo, Latanzio, stop training real quickly."
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean you can't do that? Why can't you?
Bro, because
you're 90, dude.
I need him to focus on the team right now. If I go out there, he's gonna get distracted by how good I am at doing everything, and then like he won't be able to properly coach during practices, and I have to sacrifice how good I am for the better of the team. That's me thinking of you.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I mean, like Heidi says, they're just asking him at Target.
Actually, he goes to Whole Foods.
What's that?
He goes to Whole Foods.
He goes to Whole Foods. Yeah.
Oh, he's got his little spies all over the place. I did think it was interesting that Bender didn't play at all. I don't know if he's injured or anything, but on the promo for the game, the official promo for the game that the club put out, it has Bender on there. It's a picture of him, and then whatever the information of the game.
Yeah.
Well, you have to take into context that we lost a player, right? So adding a player like Ben really wasn't even Nuno, right? Corey's still talking. Even Nuno, like it was going to be very difficult to see these guys. You want, especially when you're going down a man, you want guys like Brandt and Derek in the middle.
Yeah. Yep. And real quick, Sean, man, this is what we do every Wednesday night. So join us every Wednesday night at 9, man. And we do fan reactions and all that kind of stuff. So appreciate you.
Although, Sean, honestly, it wouldn't be that hard for me to take this video and just pull out the audio and then just throw it out there as a podcast. And we'll talk about that for next season. Won't we, Lee?
Yes.
Yeah, right, with the whole Bender thing. And
I think everybody needs to learn to shoot, man. There's been plenty of times where it's like, just shoot the fucking ball, man. And nobody ever does it. So.
Yeah, well, I think they did well. I liked it. And Vargas, I thought Vargas played well.
Yeah, that was a good.
I like that the front four. I like that setup. It seemed to really get it.
You know what? I think we had dinner a couple of nights ago.
Go ahead.
And we talked about I feel like our players, certain players have hit their ceilings really well. Brandt has hit his ceiling really well.
Oh, you're talking about yeah.
Who else? Maybe Derek Jones has come in and he's looked a good player. But I think where we've had issues is in the key positions. Bar Karol Swiderski, everybody else that came kind of with a higher price hasn't really performed to the level that they need to. Yazviak hasn't performed there. Jordi Alcivar, who came in as a young DP, hasn't performed to that level. Vargas, we've yet to see really get a good strung of games. Vinicius Melo, who knows?
I bet he's minty, man. He is so minty, dude. Like he's getting out there, he's like stretching his leg, after the surgery and everything. I bet you he's so minty, man.
Which is funny. So I asked somebody else at Charlotte FC Brazil this question. I was like, bro, every time I ask Vinny Melo when he's coming back, he says 2 weeks. He's like, bro, he tells me that as well. This guy just brushes us off and says, yeah, 2 weeks, I'll be back. Oh, okay. So
he's just optimistic, man.
If you run into Vinny Melo and he tells you he'll be back in 2 weeks, it's capped.
A lie, yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Nobody thinks Melo is real, man. I swear he's minty. Definitely minty.
Next time we find Minty, we should just move him over to the side real quick and rough him up and make sure it's not Melo or is Melo. Yeah. Sorry. We just want to make sure you weren't Vinny Melo.
That's right.
I went to give because the ball is it collapses. It's collapsible. I don't know if you saw the video, but I was like, yo, Minty, there's not many people out here right now. I gave him a what's up, and I tried to come in on him, and that ball started collapsing. I think the kid inside was like, oh, shit. Big guy roughing me up. I was like, sorry, dude.
Yeah, and the Hub Likes who says, is he any good? Apparently, the week that he trained, he really, really impressed a lot of people. And so
it was a good 4 days, man. It was a good 4 days. I think it was solid, man.
I mean, for people to say that, for someone to tell me that, then I guess it was that impressive, right? So we'll see, you know.
Hey, man, be like a brand new signing.
This is what I want to understand too. Like we talked about this last night about the Shinyashiki deal, right? And so if Shinyashiki's not playing the 9 right now, when Karol Swiderski's dropped to the creative role, when is he going to start?
See, that's the $1 million question, man. That's why we have you on the streets. That's what you got to ask Latanzio for us, Top End.
Listen, bro, I got you, bro. I sent him a Morse code message. Hopefully he gets it.
Yeah, pigeon mail. Let's talk about the upcoming game against Chicago. We need to win this one, man.
We should have won the last one. Damn it.
We're on the road, man. Well, we should have. Yeah, we're on the road.
Bilko, dude, kicked our ass.
A lot of these results have gone our way. So, what do you think? Same lineup this Saturday, Jorge?
No, it won't be because Foos can't play.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing for that, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think you should definitely stick with the same lineup. Man, Latanzio's a coach that we've known that when he wins, typically we see the same lineup the next week.
You're right about
the following game. And so I definitely like this midfield 3 of Brant, Jones, and Swiderski. I think Anton and Melander are doing a good job. You know, I think he'll stick with a Fool, and then probably he has to add Mora, right? And so I definitely see him playing the same lineup.
Stick with a Fool?
Yeah, I definitely do. Especially after Latanzio is known. I don't have the stat right off my head, but after every win under him, I feel like we've seen almost the exact same team.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, that's true. And theoretically, I feel like we should still beat Chicago, even though we're on the road.
Well, yeah, Chicago's a very inconsistent team as well. I mean,
so are we, though.
Yeah, but they're even behind us, bro. I mean, they've spent, how much did they spend on Shaqiri?
A lot,
right? And I mean, he's got the same numbers as Karol Swiderski.
I mean, they're tied on points with us, and they got a game in hand over us.
Right, but they also played last night as well, right? And they lost last night, so they had a midweek game. So they definitely have to most likely make some changes to the lineup. So we're catching them at a really good time. They're not in good form. They're an inconsistent team. They played an extra game. So this is the game where we need to capitalize, right? Start with that intensity. Anytime this team, Latanzio wants to be known for intensity. Anytime this team starts with intensity, you could tell they're going to play well. So,
yep, fair.
And we owe them one, damn it.
We do owe them one.
Bring it to their house.
God, it would be so much different, man, if we won that Miami game and that Chicago game, dude. Anyways,
this season, with everything that we've gone through, think about it: a coaching change. Yep. You know, getting rid of 3 midfielders, getting rid of Al Franco, getting rid of Titi Ortiz, getting rid of Sergio Reina, shopping Sergio Ruiz.
Yeah, you almost got it.
Shopping Jordi Reina, right? You know, depleting your midfield, wanting to get rid of arguably your most productive left winger, right? With all of that in mind, right? The season has come down to very minute details, defensive mistakes, or individual errors, right? And it's not like every team's just been clapping it. It's Inter Miami beating us last minute.
Atlanta beating us. Yeah. Well, Atlanta beating us. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's stuff like that a couple of those results had gone our way, we would be fully in it right now, right?
Well, the very first game against DC, man, we were unlucky, in my opinion.
100%. An extra 3 points right now, I would have a lot of belief, But where we're at right now, it's like, okay, like.
Let's not get the playoffs yet. We'll do that next.
Hey, I just want to say real quick to the Soldier Field comments. I know they rebuilt Soldier Field.
They put some new sod down or something like the last week.
Oh, they did? Okay, now that's different because those places are so built so well to drain so well. I would be shocked if that field is in crap condition even now.
Well, they were squeezing that stuff out the other night, dude. They were like literally running down and just.
I understand that, but I'm just saying by next Saturday, there is no way in hell unless it rains its ass off Saturday morning. And speaking of rain, let me just digress 1 second. Does it not feel like the last 7 games or whatever it's been? Now, granted, this one was good in the sense that there was no thunder or lightning, but it just like the rain and more rain, just rain and the storms. And, we started at 1 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. I was thinking, thank goodness, because we won't have those July, August thunderstorms coming up in September. But my God, I just no more rain. No more rain. For the games. We need rain for everything else, but just the games.
It didn't rain. It didn't rain during the game. It only rained right after once we started setting back up.
I'm telling you, man, it just seems like it's been a really, really rainy. Don't get into politics too much, but that climate change, man, it's been raining on our games, and
that's my theory too. Why we didn't see Yordi Reyna even on the bench. Latango saw the weather. He's like, it's raining today. Possible thunderstorms. If Yordi Reyna plays and he scores in the first 30 seconds, we'll probably lose this game. So, like, that's that man big picture thinking right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's long-term management right there, bro.
100%.
Right.
So, hashtag giveaway if you want to enter the giveaway. Score predictions for the Chicago game, JT.
1-0 us. Repeat.
1-0 us.
Yep.
All right. Who scores?
Jaws scores because he needs it, damn it. We need it for the money we pay him. And he came so close this last game. That one like low one to the right. I forget what minute it was. But my God, I want to see Jaws put one in.
Yeah. All right, fair. Jorge.
I think it'll be 2-0, the Vargas double.
Vargas double. Does he score in the first 5 minutes?
No, he scores in the first 6 minutes.
Fair. All right, I'm going with a 1-1, man. I think this is the game that takes us completely out of the playoff scenario, man. I think it's going to be scrappy, it's going to be nasty, and it'll be 1-1.
So, all right, so lay that out, though. If we don't – we have to even have a chance to make the playoffs, which is a un poco chance, we have to get every 3 points, a.k.a. win every game here on out, just to have a chance. So if we draw, if we get 1 point, obviously not 0. We get 1, that's it. We're done. One.
I mean, it could. So we got 4 games left, 12 points to play for, 3 points a game, 1 point a draw. We need other teams around us to drop points. All we can do is just keep winning right here.
Yeah.
To even be close, we're literally had it up. We're literally 7 points, 6 points out of the last playoff spot. And what is really funny is the team that's sitting in the last playoff spot is Columbus, and we have to play them in that makeup game.
Right.
So how badass would it be if we got to that Columbus game and that was the decision making?
That's what the MLS wants for sure. And being a makeup game on a Wednesday night and our last home game of the inaugural season. So it's going to be interesting to just see, what the crowd's going to be like and all that kind of stuff. So,
yeah. And that's it. I mean, everybody needs to kind of leave. I mean, the game that I'm really worried about us playing is going to be that Philly game, man. Those boys are just on fire right now.
What about New York, bro?
We've already swept them.
No, Red Bull.
Oh, I ain't worried. I'm not worried. I'm not so much worried about the Red Bulls as I am Philly, to be honest with you. I think we will be. But again, we can't get too past Chicago. What's the saying? We only can think about the game in front of us, or whatever the hell all those coaches always say. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah. So So I think it's gonna be 1-1. It's gonna be scrappy, and then I think after this weekend we could officially put the we still have a chance to make the playoffs trend in the books, man, and say we're not making it. It's time to focus on year 2.
Yeah, we could with Philly though. Maybe we get lucky and they're like, taking it easier since they're already guaranteed playoff spot, and we're coming in there trying to beat them. So maybe that'll give us a little juice.
Yeah. I mean, Chicago was at home too, man, right? So to Ernesto's comment, right? We lost to a team we should have beat at home. So there's that. So I don't know. And smoking a Philly pack. Philly pack of what? What do you know about that? And yeah, man, I mean, worst case is we don't make the playoffs. As always, the mighty Spurs.
This is such an irrelevant comment.
Yeah. What do you mean it's irrelevant? It's never irrelevant. Sometimes we just don't talk about it, Jorge, right?
Oh, yeah. Isn't the NBA start in October? He's right. The Spurs.
Anyways, moving on. It's
these comments are killing me, y'all. This is some fun stuff.
Yeah. So again, giveaway. We got the playoffs. I mean, I don't personally think we're gonna make it, but I mean, we're still.
Well, the point is we're coming down to the end, and the way, however it works with the table and stuff, we still have a chance. So there's still hope. So at least that's something fun to go on. And this next game, if we lose, the hope is like not even there, barely, maybe. But yeah, we still have hope going into Chicago. So
you know what's funny?
We hope.
I have posted the league update somewhere on social media, and somebody asked who has more enthusiasm that we're going to make the playoffs, Leo JT, and I said you, and you just just came true. So yeah,
I'm definitely a more positive person than you are, Leo. About it.
I'm a realist, bro.
I think you're great.
Oh man,
I'm not a realist. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're making me blush. So yeah, hashtag giveaway if you want to enter the drawings, and if you're new to the show, hit the sub button for us, and if you've been here forever, hit the like button. We appreciate that. And so where was I going next? No, there were some questions asked in here. First off, we'll give a shout out to Wesley Riley and Matt Swift for all they're doing with the Light Night event. I believe they're up to almost, or they're above 10,000 now. Maybe somebody can correct me with that.
What is the Light the Night event? What is it?
City and Matt Swift killing it. Yeah, all the sports are 4K away from 20K. So yeah, that's what's up, man. I think the last time I saw a tweet or something, it was 12K. So yeah, good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
What is that though? What were you talking about?
It's I think it has to do with cancer or something. Hey, Matt.
The Night Walk. Okay, I got it. I got it now. Okay.
Yeah, you good?
I understand. I've walked that walk before.
Have you? How was it? We want to talk about it real quick.
It was a long time ago. They had the coolest balloons ever. I forget what it's. Maybe for pancreatic cancer, for one of the cancers, obviously. But it's cool. You walk around, and they had back then. They had balloons that had these lights inside of them. And I actually, knowing me, love the free stuff. I saved one for years because the kids love them. But yeah, you walk around holding balloons that have lights inside of them, and it's a real cool thing. It was over in South Park back then. I don't know where it is now, but yeah. Fuck cancer.
That's right.
All day.
And to answer Patrick's question, man, yes, we'll be here for season 2. I'm at least here for at least 10 years, I feel like.
I'm under a 10-year contract as well.
Yeah, 10-year contract. So, we'll definitely be around. We're just we're going to tweak some stuff and crispen it up and make it a little more something.
Yeah. I'm going to be get going on some different
to Las Vegas.
What'd you say?
I said I'll definitely be here till Tepper sells the team to Las Vegas. So
yeah, that's it. So yeah, basically back to that. They're starting American Memorial Stadium and marching downtown. So
cool.
Yes. Yeah, and yes, we're gonna have some broadcasting right through Apple TV, of course.
Hey, do we know if Eric and Lloyd are still going to be on the call with Apple TV?
I don't think you've learned that yet.
Yeah,
we haven't. But
This guy.
It'll be interesting to see.
No, you're 100% right. I agree. I mean, I would say the same thing, other than maybe a little louder.
Yeah, I agree with what you said.
Yeah. So, yeah, question for later. Armour mentioned earlier to Jess that he will be playing as a wide attacking player, not a left back next season. Thoughts? Interesting. I mean, what's he going to? Him and Yazviak going to be battling it out? We'll see. What do you think, Jorge?
It'll definitely be interesting. I mean, from what we've seen from Adam Armour as well, I mean, going forward, he's a threat, right? I mean, he is our first goal scorer ever as well. So that's very I don't know. I don't know how. I got to see Adam more to actually make a judgment on that, right? And so
I mean, he was coming into it right before he got hurt, man. I could almost see him kind of trying to lock down that left back position, man, almost, right? Other than when we put
he was definitely knocking on the door before he got injured.
Yeah, and then
the duties of a left back versus a wide attacking player are totally different. I mean, I don't know. I really would want to see more of Adam's game. I know he's a very physical player. Like, he can move through the pitch quickly, but
maybe more like a left wing back sort of thing.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Got lost in translation. You know what I mean? It's like when I text you, Jorge, and you respond back sometimes. I'm like, what the hell are you even talking about?
Yeah, I'll try in English next time.
Yeah. Well, me and JT are just on an okay text thread. That's all we said for like 12 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah. So, yeah. Anywho.
Did anyone out there get the shoes? Did anyone go get the Copas? The blue ones that they came out with or whatever? And they had that, is anyone out there a sneakerhead or whatever they call them?
Man, I would have bought those things. Matt Swift probably bought them. But I would have bought them if, all the CLTFC stuff, like it was in your shoe on the what's it called when you put your shoe?
Insole?
Yeah, it was on the insole. They had a little bit hidden under the tongue, and then they had like CLTFC at the end of the shoestrings. I was like, dude, like, why not just put the crown on the side of the shoe or something, man, and like just say Charlotte FC or CLTFC or something.
I mean, the looks dope. And the funny thing was, I noticed all the people working for the team. Did you notice that, Jorge, when you were out on the pitch before the game? I saw almost everyone that had a team a team pass. They
month starts tomorrow. The club better send me some. I better wake up and go to my mailbox and say, Jorge Gonzalez, thank you for being one of our Spanish creators. Here's some copas. We really Ultra Boost. We really appreciate all the hard work that you do for the team for free. Sign David Tepper.
You said earlier, man, that you were European.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm confused. Yeah, I guess that goes back to the 12-team thing. Anyway, what?
It doesn't get more Hispanic than this. Look at this face. Look at that name, Jorge Gonzalez. That is the John Smith of American names.
It is funny. It's come up a couple of times when they're honoring another Jorge Gonzalez. And I was like, Jorge, what was that about before the game over the PA system? He's like, yo, man, Jorge Gonzalez is like John Smith in English. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't even think about it that way.
That's funny. Yeah, I like the shoes themselves. I just wasn't like to buy them other than another pair of sneakers. I would have liked to have seen more of the CLTFC stuff on them on the outside.
Adidas is going to do the bare minimum. We all know this.
I would have got them if they gave them away for free.
The Yeti clan thinks they sound Arabic.
No, I think it looked great and everything. Hey, but how much were they? Max
200.
They were 200?
Yeah.
I mean, that leather upper is nice and everything. Keep all that rain off your foot, but at the same time, man, I don't know.
It is.
It's not like they're CLTFC Yeezys or anything. Come on now.
Yeah, man. So this is a good comment, right? Obviously, we talk going back to the playoffs that we don't think it's going to happen this year. We have a solid foundation. we kind of touched on this last night, Jorge, on your show, man. We're feeling that the club kind of just gave up on this season after let Mars go, right? And how typically when a team fires a coach halfway through the season, we feel like, hey, they just kind of want to stay with the ship and kind of prepare for next season, write this one off. So what do you think about that?
100%. I 1,000% believe that the front office said this season is done. I don't know where that noise is coming from. Definitely not me.
Oh, that was me, man. I think I got a message somewhere.
Come on, bro.
Anyways, go ahead.
No, I'm saying all the signs point to the club kind of gave up right in the middle of the season, which in my opinion, that is very, very weak mentality by Charlotte FC's front office, right?
Yeah.
You deplete your midfielder, you shop Jordi Reyna, right? When you have a solid chance of making playoffs, right? I had a conversation with someone about this, and they're like, yeah, but like, I was like, if Latanzio had Miguel's squad through the whole season, this is my opinion, in my opinion only, I think we would have made it, or it would have been just shy off of it, maybe a point or two, right? Which could technically still happen, right? But, he's forced to play Quinn McNeil, forced to play Ben Bender and Brant Bronico, right? Which all are players. But I mean, Quinn and Ben aren't players that you're going to play week in and week out. Their very first season in MLS, and you saw that. You saw the inconsistency in these guys, right?
So,
we could have used the Alan Franco. We could have used ATT Ortiz, right?
yeah.
We could have used a Sergio Reese. And don't give me this like all these players. I understand that these players need to be moved out, but you could have moved them out in the next window. Stick with them, right? And get us over the line this season, and you would have been good. But in my opinion, let's say, hey, let's start preparing for year 2 when you had an opportunity to get in there year 1.
They caught it too soon, for sure.
Nothing guarantees you that next season we will be a playoff team, right? Nothing guarantees you that whatever target that you're chasing right now is going to be like, okay, cool, like I'm going to Charlotte, right?
So does that give Latanzio more of a pass to be the not the interim coach next year from the inside of the team?
Well,
I wouldn't say it's a pass. In my opinion, he shouldn't bear the brute force of the criticism.
Yes,
I would
agree.
say he's 20 to 30% at fault. Examples, a couple of not utilizing players properly, like maybe Jordi Reyna or Andre Shinyashiki when they were hot, right? Sometimes his substitutions were a little bit too late, fine, right? But I think the blame has to be shifted more towards the front office.
But I agree with that. So I mean, not to start the Latanzio out sort of thing, because I think he deserves to be here next season. Who are we going to replace him with? I think his credentials are solid, and I think you can see like Bronico has called him out personally. I think Gaines has also said something about him out to the public, right? About how much better they're playing because of him. So, it's like, I don't know. I think the man gets next season. I think he's earned it.
Listen, bro, I do too. I would be more on the, hey, let's stick with Latanzio. Unless they can get a quality manager, an experienced manager, a winner that can come into this squad, I would, in my opinion, I think I would stick with Latanzio. Like you said, I think he's developed a good amount of our players. He's been the one that's been behind Brant Bronico, behind the Ben Benders of the world. I feel like he does a good job of like
and he knows what the club needs too.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I mean, the new team's going to come in, or the new coach is going to come in, and then have to learn like where we're weak, all that kind of stuff. Where Latanzio by now should know exactly where we're at.
MLS, right? In my opinion, he needs. I would definitely want to see what he could do with a full squad for Charlotte FC for a season. I think we could be successful under him.
Yeah,
I want consistency, especially because like this whole season has felt just like an experiment, and it's our inaugural season. I get that, but next season I want consistency, and Latanzio is the first part of that. Not to mention, oh, by the way, give us actual proper practice facilities, not this piece together McAlpine stuff, like an actual place that's theirs. And I don't know when it's supposed to be finished, but I would assume by, March, maybe it'll be finished or close to it. I don't know, but just to have all the pieces of the puzzle together as best as possible.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm Latenzio in, at least for now. So, all you guys out here.
Gaffer.
Yeah. As JT would call it, house money, right? All right. So, guys, if you haven't entered in the giveaway, it's hashtag giveaway. As you all know, Adam's wife will probably win. So y'all go ahead and get those hashtag rigged comments ready. And, yeah. See, and that's it, man. That's what I'm saying. See, good people, good people.
I mean, yeah, at least give them a full season.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, hashtag giveaway. And if you're new here, please hit the sub button.
It's funny, y'all two talking about getting rid of Mars halfway in the season. It was more like what the first third of the season, wasn't it? It wasn't even halfway in at all.
Yeah,
it wasn't. You
I'm just messing with you.
Bro, how do you have an extra year to get things right when we fire our coach 3 months in?
I mean, I think that's when they started screwing up, right? That's when they started screwing up, but there towards the end when we brought him in, man. So, yeah. Anyway, so hashtag giveaway.
He's rumored, by the way, to be going to Atletico Nacional in Colombia.
Yes. We'll see if that happens. I think he's past his prime personally. But anyways, here we go.
Is it fixed in or not? Is it rigged or not? And
the Yeti Clan boys.
Didn't we win last week?
No, I don't think so. Brian didn't know it was oh shit. Who was it? It was Rafi or something last week.
Okay.
Yeah. So Brian, man, here they come. Look, rigged.
Brian.
Yeah. So, anyways,
you did mention the Yeti Clan a whole bunch.
Yeti Clan hooks us up, and guess who wins tonight?
Hold on.
No.
Is it a coincidence that they get gifts from the Yeti Clan? They flex the gifts, and then somebody from the Yeti Clan.
Look, he's already said, look, Brian, man, I appreciate it. Brian's saying pass it on, so we'll do it again, man. So yeah, y'all.
If you want to win, you know how it has to happen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna pass it on. Thanks to Brian. Brian said pass it on, so we're gonna pass it on. So
see, I knew he already won before.
Well, not tonight. All right.
I knew my boy had won before. Rude.
What? You act rude. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So if Jorge wins it, we're drawing again, by the way, too.
Yeah. All right. And the winner is
Adam put himself in there. Watch Adam win. Patrick. Yeah. All right.
I almost
still rigged.
Control, man. Y'all need to learn how to act right out there, man. Love it. Good stuff. So Patrick, yeah, man, you can either hit us up or reach directly out to Adam at Defend the Queen on all the socials, man. And yeah, he'll hook you up and you guys can get in contact. So but other than that, man, anything else you want to touch on, or are we just gonna call it, man?
Good.
Jorge? Good?
Yeah, we're good, man. Excited. I mean, we only got 2 more home games left, so the season came by quick.
I know, right?
It did, man. And yeah, oh, by the way, we're doing a watch along Saturday. So if you guys are not going out to any of the major watch parties with all the different supporter groups, hang out with us on YouTube, man. We'll be doing a watch along. Just bring your beer. We'll pick some sort of word where everybody has to drink when it's said, and we'll just go from there, man. So yeah, hopefully we win. So with that being said, Jorge, man, where can people find you?
At TopBin90 everywhere, Real Top 90 on TikTok. So Help us get to 1,000 subs. We're at like 970 on YouTube. So if you loved your mom, go ahead and subscribe and be on the lookout for the top bennies.
The top what?
The top Benny. Ooh, you're doing an award show?
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
you
dun.
were breaking up. You were breaking up. What did you say? The top what?
The top bennies.
The top
All right.
Benny award show. There is a category for best fan TV, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there is. It's going to TC Soccer Report.
I was going to say, you do believe it's rigged, right?
Yeah.
Don't play around, Jorge. Don't play around.
That's right. That's it. Yeah. So top bin plug. I mean, not top bin. JT, plug us, man.
CLTFC Fan TV on Instagram, Facebook. I don't know. Are we on Facebook?
Yep.
YouTube. Getting on TikTok sometime. And of course, Twitter. The evil yet great Twitter.
That's it.
Yeah.
Man, we appreciate everybody's time tuning in. Like I said, about 7:30 on Saturday. Come hang out with us again, and we'll just watch the game together and have a good time.
And don't forget, every home game on the East Gate where the big LED screen is, we're always out there talking to the fans.
That's right. That's right.
Come see what's up.
If you haven't seen the fan reactions from yesterday, go check them out. So with that, y'all have a good night. Have a great Thursday, and peace.